Hi, my name is Yasu, usually from Japan, but I'm in Taipei, Taiwan right now. And then my channel is doing hitorigoto, which means talking to myself. So today I want to talk about how I was careful or how I prepared for international travel, even though I am battling with my depression right now, because this was something that was so hard for me to make decisions, and then I was very worried about how I can make my international travel safe and comfortable enough under this circumstance. And hopefully this can be some useful information so applicable for those people who battle with depressions and yet still, they want to enjoy and travel to foreign countries. So there are a few things that I was very worried and then tried to really prepare and then gave me kind of safety. The most important thing is may not be really applicable for a lot of people is that in Taiwan, I have a lot of friends, very close friends, some best friends whom I can truly rely on. And if something happens to me or if I need something, they will do anything to help me. That's how I trust them, and then that's how they trust me. That gives me safety and comfort. So that was really a big kind of help me to make a final decisions to come to Taiwan, even though I'm only the third month of dealing with my depressions, and there's still a lot of things are uncertain. I'm still learning my ways to maintain and then battling these situations. So it might not be really applicable for a lot of people, especially it depends on which country you plan to travel to. Other things that I really make sure is that I would only meet one group of my friends or one friend per day, and then only for dinner, because almost in the last 2 months in Japan, I didn't meet anybody because the incident that took place in July. Basically, like I thought I was getting better. I thought I was okay, but when I went to Toyosu markets and everything, and then other places, I got panic, and then suddenly I couldn't move. And then for in the next couple of days, I really didn't feel well, and I was so worried that same thing could happen to me in a foreign country, and if that happens, what am I gonna do? I didn't know, and I got scared. So I really made sure that I only meet my friends, one friend, a group of friends per day, and then for dinner, and I tell them my conditions and everything. If I don't feel well, I'm just gonna simply go back to hotel. If it's okay with you guys, let's meet up, and they totally understand, and it works really well. And then on top of that, I really make sure that because I probably would spend most of the time in a hotel, so I ask my friends to recommend comfortable hotels, and they really made a good recommendations. I really enjoying staying there, and every time I went back to hotel, I felt safe and comfortable, which makes my trip really enjoyable, and I didn't really have to worry about so much. Another thing is that I decided to stick with my life cycle even though I'm traveling, which is that by 9:30 p.m. I start preparing to sleep, like taking showers, being lazy, listen to relaxing music and everything, and then by 11 p.m. I go to bed, take a sleeping pill, and then try to see how it goes. So I made sure of it that I still do it even though I'm traveling. So usually in this trip, I have dinner with my friends, and then around 8 or 8:30, I tell them that I'm just gonna go back to the hotel, and I did exactly how I planned. And of course, like they are like, okay, come on, Yasu, let's hang out a little bit more, go to other places. But I told them that it's better that I stick with it so that my condition wouldn't get bad, so that I don't get to enjoy it, and then you don't have to worry about me. And because we've known each other for some of them for like more than 20 years, and even the um, shortest one, we've known each other for like 8 years. So they totally understand, which is a big support for me, and then it was good. Another thing is that I stick with my new lifestyle, which is that I don't drink alcohol. Taiwanese people love drinking, and then they were drinking. I was drinking ginger ale or like Coca-Cola, and of course they offer me just one slip. You don't have to worry about it. And of course it was tempting, but again, I didn't touch alcohol because I don't really want to jeopardize anything. I feel good because what I have been doing, so I wanted to stick with it. So that could be one of the tricks that you can apply when you decided to go to travel. I know it's not so much fun if you're in trouble, go to other countries on vacations and everything. Of course, you want to do something more relaxed. I'm not sure it's relaxing, but based on my experience, it's good to stick with your life cycle, even you're in trip. The other thing is about the medications. I was really, really worried about should I bring the medicine, just only the medicines, the days that I'm gonna stay in Taiwan, or should I bring extra? And I was just really worrying about like, should I put it into the luggage to check in, or put in the bag in that I'm gonna bring into the airplane? What if I lose them? What if the custom takes away? What if they lost my luggage? What if I lose it during the trip? I got so worried because I think in a way I really rely on that, and but of course I understand I'm still like dealing with the treatment, so I don't want to miss it. I got so used to taking it every day. Hey, so like the sleeping pill, antidepressant, effexor. I just kept thinking, but in the end I decided that I'm just gonna only bring enough for those days that I will stay in Taiwan. And then I decided to put it into my bag that I brought to the airplane. And it was such a relief that after the immigrations at the Sonshan airport in Taipei, confirming that my medicine is with me, it just gave me so much good feeling, safety, and everything. But here's one mistake that I made, which is that in this trip, I stayed at two different hotels because I thought it's fun, and that's what my friends recommended. And then when I moved to the second hotel, unpacked everything, I couldn't find my medications, and I got panicked. In the end, I was able to find it, but I really thought that I lost them. I really thought that what should I do? I got so worried. But it's just my issue probably. For some people who can organize manage well, even they book two hotels and they change the hotel, I don't think most of the people would encounter in those kind of situations, but it just so happens that it happened to me because I didn't really manage well. So I think from next time, I'm just gonna only stick with one hotel so that I don't have to worry about. And on top of that, um, moving to new hotel, packing and everything, unpacking everything, it was actually very energy consuming. So I didn't like it. Another good things that I remember that I made a good choice is that this time I made sure that I those hotel came with breakfast, which is a good thing because in the morning I don't have to think about anything. Just go down to a buffet and eating whatever I wanna eat. It's so I don't have to use my brain that much, and I don't really have to go out that much. But one mistake that I made is that during this trip, one of the side effects that was listed as a side effect with effexor and venlafaxine, which is constipation, it never happened, but it's happening now. I don't know. It's because in because I'm in Taiwan, or like the food that I eat is different from the ones in Japan. I don't know, or maybe like my body is feeling stress. Could be possible. And then of course I was kind of like prepared for it. So like I brought this one. This is a medication thing that provide pro なんだっけプロprobiotics. And because it's a prescribed one, so it's a very strong one. I take 3 times a day with food after the eating and everything, but still, for the first time in my entire life, I've been having constipations. And for the first time since I take effexor, I have been having the constipations, and then it's been feeling very uncomfortable. So hopefully it's gonna be resolved once I get back to Japan. But for the next time, I'm just gonna bring extra something to make sure that I wouldn't have to go through this side effect anymore. So a lot of things that I talked about in this video is very personal, so it might not be applicable for most of the people, but hopefully that can be helpful. And if you feel like going to traveling, and if you think it's good for me, plan it. At least for me, I was worried about so many things, but I made it. I really enjoyed it, and I got so much out of this one. So that's it for now. So please take care of yourself and then have a good day. So for now, じゃあね。Bye. Bye.